Hello students, chapter number 3, triangles, video number 4, total number of videos 17. We are learning tests of congruence. Textbook page number 30. First test we have learned, that was angle side angle test. Now we are going to learn side angle side test. Is SAS test. Side angle side test. Listen carefully. In a correspondence, of course, between the vertices of two triangles, if two sides and angle included by them, getting two sides and angle included by them of one triangle is congruent to two corresponding sides and angle included by them of other triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. Are you getting? Two sides and the included angle. See the figure. Triangle ABC. Two sides AB and BC, and the included angle is B. Here triangle PQR. Two sides PQ and QR. These are the two sides and angle Q is the included angle. So for given correspondence is if two sides AB and BC of triangle ABC and the included angle ABC is congruent to corresponding two sides. AB and PQ are the corresponding sides, BC and QR are the corresponding sides, and angle included by them, this angle Q, that is PQR, is congruent to this one. Then these two triangles are congruent by which test? Side angle side test. Side angle side test. So here in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, for the correspondence, ABC corresponds to PQR. What we are having? Segment AB congruent to segment PQ. Then angle ABC, this angle is congruent to angle PQR, this angle. Is then segment BC is congruent to segment QR. Is here it is QR, segment QR. Then triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR, and this is because of side angle side test. So understanding of the test is very important. Now see here, what is the test? In a correspondence, if two sides and the included angle of by them of one triangle is congruent to two corresponding sides and angle included by them, this angle of other triangle, then the two triangles are congruent, and the test is called side angle side test. Third one is side test. What it is? In a correspondence is if three sides of one triangle are congruent to three corresponding sides of other triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. Is what it is? Triangle ABC, triangle PQR. See here, identical marks. Side AB is congruent to side PQ. Side BC is congruent to side QR. Side AC is congruent to side PR. So see here, in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, for the correspondence, ABC corresponds to PQR. If Segment AB is congruent to segment PQ. Segment BC is congruent to segment QR. Segment AC is congruent to segment PR. Here it is. Then triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. So this is side test for the congruence of two triangles. So given correspondence is very important. Here correspondence may be QPR. Then you have to get the corresponding sides. Then we will go to next test. That is fourth one, and that is the last test of the congruence of the triangles. Now see here, what is that test? Hypotenuse side test. Hypotenuse side test is for the congruence of two right angled triangles. Okay, let us see what is the test. Two right angled triangles are congruent if hypotenuse and one pair of corresponding sides of two triangles is congruent. Is there are two right angle triangles, their hypotenuse should be congruent and one pair of corresponding sides. Here AB and PQ are the corresponding sides. So one pair of corresponding sides congruent, hypotenuse of both the triangles are congruent, then these two right angle triangles are congruent by which test? Hypotenuse side test. So here in right angle triangle ABC and triangle PQR, what we are having? Hypotenuse AC is congruent to hypotenuse PR. Hypotenuse are congruent. Then segment AB is congruent to segment PQ. That is one pair of corresponding sides is congruent. Instead of AB and PQ, BC and QR may be congruent. No problem. So triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. So this is hypotenuse side test. So two right angle triangles are congruent if their hypotenuse are congruent and one pair of corresponding sides is congruent. Yes, so it is the hypotenuse side test. Now we will go to practice set 3.2, page number 31. So you people have to learn the four tests of congruence. Very important concept in geometry. When the two triangles are said to be congruent and their tests. Okay. Now we'll go to question number 1. Practice set 3.2. You have to refer the textbook. So here it is the textbook. Okay. Now see here. In each of the examples, these are the four examples. In each of the examples below, a pair of triangles is shown. Equal parts of triangles in each pair are marked with the same signs. That is, we can say identical marks. This one and this one, identical marks. Okay. Observe the figure and state the test by which the triangles in each pair are congruent. Just we have to observe the figures, pairs of both the triangles, and then we have to decide by which test these two triangles are congruent. See here, by seeing the figure, is in triangle ABC and triangle PQR. In these two triangles, see here, side AB is congruent to side PQ, side BC is congruent to side QR, side AC is congruent to side PR. So side is side. That is side. Is so these two triangles are congruent by which test? Side test. So we are having here triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. Okay. Now, next, second sub question is pay attention. Triangle XYZ and triangle LMN. Observe them. This side is congruent to this one. This is congruent to this one. And angles, these are the angles included by the two sides, corresponding sides. So, by which test? Side angle side test. Side angle side test. So, in these two triangles, side XY is congruent to side LM because of these identical marks. Angle XYZ, this angle is congruent to angle LMN, this angle. Then side YZ is congruent to side MN. Yes, so two sides and the included angle of one triangle is congruent to two corresponding sides and the included angle by them are congruent. So these two triangles are congruent by which test? Side angle side test. So triangle XYZ is congruent to triangle LMN. We'll go to sub question number 3. Here it is. Pay attention. Triangle PQR and triangle STU. Will not take SU because here this angle is congruent to this one. PR is congruent to ST. So we will not go to SU. So PR is congruent to SU and this angle R is congruent to angle T. So see the figure. Yes, this is angle, and this is the side included by the two angles. So test used is which one? Angle side angle test. So in triangle PQR and triangle ASTU, and we will not take ASUT. If you take that, correspondence will go wrong. So what we are having? Angle P is congruent to angle S. Okay. Side PR is congruent to side ST. See here, PR, ST. Then angle R is congruent to angle T. So see here, this angle R is congruent to angle T, corresponding angle. So these two triangles are congruent by which test? Angle side angle test. Okay. Now we will move to sub question number 4. Here it is. So this 90-degree indicates that these two triangles are right angle triangles. So triangle ALMN and triangle PTR. These are right angle triangles. Identical marks shows that hypotenuse are congruent. Yes, so hypotenuse LN is congruent to hypotenuse PR. See here it is. This LN is congruent to LN. LN here LN, then here PR. So this PR. Then what? This side LM. LM corresponding side is PT. This PT. LM and PT are the corresponding sides. So in these two right angle triangles, hypotenuse are congruent. LM and PT. This is a pair of corresponding sides which is congruent. Therefore, these two triangles are congruent by which test? Hypotenuse side test. So these are the tests. You should be able to identify them and should be able to decide the congruence of the triangles. So learn the test of congruence very carefully so that will help us in solving the problems. Test of congruence is very important concept in geometry. Most of the proofs and the theorems are based on the test of congruence, and solutions of the problems also we have to solve, we have to get using the test of congruence.